What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and today we are looking at DSP's appearance on Kino Casino, him rage quitting interviews, and Dragonball. We're going to look at a clip and you decide whether it's a fake tip to save the streak. Oh, and guess what the streak is, guys? Oh my god, guys, you're gonna love this streak. And much more. But we start off DSP at 1:45 in the morning on Andy's live stream. You know, when he could be spending time with his wife, he could be ready for the next day, he could be doing this or that or blah blah blah. He's in Andy's chat, telling Andy how to play video games, and not only that, he's in the chat. DSP Gaming real. Thanks, I really felt it. Insert hater here, lol. Then DSP says some very wrong stuff in Andy's chat, such as, should have pulled the Cosby on her like Ralph to skip the boss fight entirely. And then we get to the pre-stream where DSP is talking about his Halloween marathon, and someone asked him about it and he responded with, it's a really good time, lots of people show up and support. As you can see, his mind is all over money and finances. It doesn't matter what the games are, doesn't matter who the people are, as long as they're giving him money. And then he started looking at the games that people requested, and he's complaining that it's gonna cost too much, it's too expensive, and it might cost him $300. Imagine that, Phil, after getting $2,000, buying a $10 burger, what happened to the rest of the money? And by the way, this is what, the second week in a row? So that's like $4,000 right there. Where did the money go, Phil? Where did the money go? Well, you know, we all know where it went. It's WWE Champions time. Then we have Dick Stroke and Phil Vlogs. Has a $2,000 plus PC rig. Complains he can't play Fear Effect because he doesn't think it's available anywhere. Dude, it's a PS1 game. An emulator on a fucking potato could run it these days, for fuck's sakes. Then during his pre-stream, he showed off his desktop. And my god, look at all this clutter. But in particular, we have one that's called Complete Lies LOL, Evidence 2 and 3, YouTube Help Chat, Talk with YouTube, PayPal Dispute, False Strike, False Copyright, Series of False Strikes, and D&D Thumb. Then we have this from JG Win, which apparently the Kick audience is getting frustrated with Phil. Damn, none of us ever thought this would happen. Right, guys? Right? Seems like the Kick / Kino Casino viewers that are sticking around are already noticing DSP's content is really about. Of course, he was sent the band world. And then we have Third Musketeer. Jesus Christ, man, every day we get these monologues about finances. We don't care. Then guys, we had the 2K burger. Now we have the 2K cookies. The next thing is now, if the Dents hit the goal for the entire week, DSP will dress up like the Cookie Monster and eat cookies for $2,000. 2K burger, 2K cat, 2K cookies. Then we have H-Bomb. Phil explains sunglasses and how they're harder to see through.
Look what I found. A little blast from the past takes you back to about a year ago, doesn't it? You guys remember these? And if you don't like my closet cleaning stream, you can deal with it. Yes. My aviators, they're not real. They're costume glasses. They're not real glasses, but they look pretty cool, right? They barely fit me. They really barely fit me. Like they kind of constrict the sides of my head because they're very small costume glasses. I wore these last year, during Flight Simulator. Whenever we hit the tip skull, I would put on the aviator glasses, which I'm cool with. However, there's a problem. They're not real, they're definitely not real sunglasses. Everything I'm looking at right now is dark as shit, but they're not good see-through glasses. Number one, they don't stop UV light, and number two, everything is dark as hell. I can't really see much, because everything is dimmed around me. So, like, You people are, oh, why don't you use those and play games with them? I can't. I know that from playing Flight Sim. Whenever we were playing Flight Sim and it was a nighttime, I couldn't even see what I was doing. I was flying all over hitting shit because these glasses are so dim. So these are nice for like a joke. These are nice for, you know, a few minutes. Like right now, if I go in that closet, oh my god, I can't see anything. I turn to my closet, it looks pitch black. I can't see a thing in there. Holy shit. Yeah, they're so dark because again, they're not real. They're not meant to be real sunglasses. They're just like really dark plastic that you can kind of see through. But man, do they hinder your vision. You see? So, can't really use them for more than just kind of a gag, or if I'm playing a game that it's not a big deal. Like Flight Sim, who cares, it was a chill stream, right? But if I'm playing a serious game that's competitive and stuff, I can't even see wearing these. So, but they look, you guys look, I apparently people say they like the look. They think that they look good on me. Maybe I should get a real pair of aviators then. You think I should get some real aviators and wear them on streams? I can actually see through them. I look like I'm gonna arrest someone. Shadow Ghost says I should keep them on. They do look good on me, huh? Yeah, well how about this? Do they still look good on me? Well, at least I found them, right? We found them, we could be, oh god, this is so tight on my head, it really is. I'm not able to wear this all day, we're probably gonna need a backup hat, because it's gonna give me a headache. It's so constricting on my head. My head is way bigger than this thing is supposed to be worn on. So I'll save them, and we could use it for gimmicks and funny jokes, and every once in a while, but I don't think that, that's gonna last. Only because I can't see through this, so I can see through these nice, I can't see through those glasses.
And speaking of streaks, he finally ate a burger from McDonald's. And this, guys, is the end result. We have the tractor beam, $2,000 to slurp slop like the pig he is. Well done, dented ones. Then it looks like Perry the White, the whale from Kick and YouTube, showed off his Philomania extra small shirt. And he tagged DSP and said, "Let Philomania run wild, brother." And then people found his Twitter. And guess what, guys? He deleted his Twitter. And he was very silent right after this. So silent in particular that I noticed something. The day after Perry the White deleted his Twitter, there were no Kirk socks supported today. What a coincidence, eh? Then DSP put out this tweet. 9 years have passed since I hung up the suit. It's time. And that brings us to DSP's appearance on Kino Casino, where they reacted to DSP's top 10 racist moments from 2010. But guess what, guys? It's a twist on here. See, they're always talking about bass fill. They want the old bass fill. But the version they watched, Andy made edits and censored it. So you're watching top 10 moments of someone being quote-unquote based, but you're not showing him being based. And the funny part was when Andy goes, "Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here we can't show on our channel." I wonder why. I wonder why. And we have this from Duty. Well, it's official. 1,000 subs and DSP will say the N-word.
What's happening?
Remember, guys, if we get to 1,000 subs, we'll all sing the Ghostbusters theme song karaoke. And Phil's gonna say hard R's on Dark Side. Phil's gonna say it. So we need to get 1,000 subs for the Dark Side Phil hard R special.
Okay, but
Triple P kept trying to get Phil to say racist stuff and stereotypes, and at one point he goes, "Do you ever hear the fire alarm chirps in the Xbox Live lobbies?" Phil, nervous laughter. PPP, "Well, do you, Phil?" Phil, silence. "But you're supposed to be based, Phil." Then we have DJR24, rare pic of some patients at a random asylum in their controlled rooms thinking they're owners of a casino, while they do a podcast that's watched by millions in their mental worlds. And then they played the video, and the first thing DSP said is, "If you are racially sensitive, don't watch this." And PPP goes, "What does racially sensitive mean, DSP?" DSP ... Then remember what Phil just said about his glasses, how you can't see through it? Dark side honkin'. Found the moment I was referencing. Fortunately for Phil, he knows his Yajnusa symptoms early enough to put the kibosh on them. I like how casually he tries to sneak them back on.
But it cut really deep. And it's rich. Who do you spend more time talking to in a week? Your kids or Phil?
Oh.
And he can't answer that.
And I'm not even in the same building as him.
I know.
Yeah.
He spends more time talking to and about you than he does about his own children.
By the way,
Then we have 2 cats, 1 roach. There was no gold dust in the Kino X DSP stream tonight. They filtered the DSP racist moments, laughed at Rich, something about being a dead horse. They told Phil about how Ralph had sex with a 65-year-old and asked if Phil would smash. By the way, Phil said younger Phil would not. Phil talked about maybe 10% of the time. Poems Josh. Kino has been censoring and skipping parts of Phil's top 10 racist moments. And then there was a moment where PPP was complaining and making fun of John Rambo how he ate a burger and said it looked like there was cum on his face. And then DSP started laughing like a hyena, because probably one of 2 things. He was nervous that they're making fun of his one true love, John Rambo, or 2, finally someone else was talking about John Rambo like that and made him feel good. We have next gen guy. PPP was ripping into how John Rambo eats a burger. He's one to talk. Phil's long lost love. Phil the man with a moral compass monetizing the J&H again, and now letting them be made fun of. Then Meow Block had to do it. Stay Puff Marshmallow Man as Cat. Then Trigger Point points this out the next day after DSP was on. Hilarious that Kino Casino has more viewers tonight than they did with DSP on. And DSP was hyping this up because he thought, oh, the momentum's going to come back, the money's going to come back, the supporters are going to come back, I'm going to have my redemption arc again, 2.0. Guess what, guys? It didn't happen. It did not happen at all. And DSP is disappointed. And he says it's kind of fucked up that people not support him after he was on Kino Casino.
Is this the end of the streak? Because it was awesome to have 25 and we were on pace to hit 41. Every stream we were crushing it. Every fucking stream, you know? So what happened today? I come back from going on Kino Casino, right? Which everyone says they liked the appearance. And I'm thinking, oh, this will be good. This will get hype up. That's why I do those appearances, you know? And now I come back and the streak's going to end. It's pretty fucked up. I'm not going to lie. You know, basically, just so you know, all right? And this is not Kino Casino, but there's like people trying to push me into content. There's people trying to get me involved with like drama style content, right? And just so you know, I'm staying out of it. Like, there's people who are like, oh, you got to be a part of this. You should do this. You should do this. And I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do it because I don't feel like the drama content is the stuff that you guys want, right? You've told me outright you don't want me involved in drama all the time. What I've decided is if I want to have a nice appearance on another show like Kino Casino, I'll do it every once in a while for variety, right? And I think that's a good way to separate the drama from the stuff that I'm doing in my content, okay? Because I don't see, like, for example, like, let's say I got involved in something like a big drama event or something, right? I don't see it benefiting me, right? Like, you guys don't come to this channel or at either of my channels for drama, right? You come to hang out with me, you come to see games, you know, different stuff. You're not here for drama. So that's why I kind of like, even though I'm getting offered stuff, I'm like, nah, I don't really want to. You know, I'm trying to stay away from that. And I'm definitely trying to take your feedback and do the right thing. All right, I am. I want you to understand that. And the reason I'm bringing it up is, you know, I think that every once in a while appearing on Kino Casino for drama stuff is good. Just to be silly and hang out with those guys and have a good time. And I did. I had a great time on Friday night. And I hope that everyone who saw that enjoyed it. But that's not the kind of stuff that I want to be involved in all the time. Like, I like to do, like, gameplay. Like, co-op gameplay and stuff I think would be really neat. And that I'm way more open to. You know, maybe doing co-op in various different games coming up and stuff like that.
Now, I find it really funny if this is the point where Phil starts to scale back from the drama. He doesn't want anything to do with it, maybe once in a while. And then he's left with the core audience, well, whatever's left of that core audience, goes, guys, why is it so quiet in here? Why is no one talking? Why is my attendance so low? This, my friends, is going to be glorious. Then, all of last week, DSP kept saying, I might have Boogie on. We're going to have a Boogie interview. We're finally going to talk. Well, guess what, guys? It's not going to happen. Phil is blaming Boogie. And he's even saying, well, what do I have to do? Do I have to talk to Keemstar to get Boogie on this pre-stream? And Boogie is complaining that DSP is DSP.
Y'all, I try to do Darkside Phil the favor of going and appearing on a show for him and giving him free content. And it took like a week to settle down a date. I picked last Friday, and I give him the caveat that, like, look, my business comes first, right? LOLCOW Live comes first. So even though we can schedule a date, if Keemstar needs me to travel, if the show needs me to do something, I have to prioritize my business and my show. But otherwise, I'm glad to come on as soon as I can. We decided last Friday wasn't good enough. So over the weekend, I tried to get a new date, and I'm like, okay, look, I don't know what day surgery is for Jordy. I want to be available for his surgery in case something goes bad, if he needs help. But I think Tuesday will work. And I told him that Monday night. All right, Monday night, I'll be there tomorrow morning. He decides that's not good enough because he needs his audience to have some major prep time. He wants to put it on his schedule or something like that. I'm like, all right, well, let's reschedule a third time. And he's like, all right, this time add me on Discord. Here's the problem. I don't use Discord. I'm a 50-year-old man. I use it for my LOLCOW live server. That's it. I don't do friends. I don't message people. I'm a 50-year-old man. I don't like Discord. I don't want to use Discord. We have not used Discord to coordinate any of this yet. We've done all of this on Twitter, so now suddenly we have to do it on Discord. So then I go into Discord and they try to figure out where his account is. I have like 400 friend requests on Discord. Why we have to use Discord for this, I don't know at this point. So then I found out today he's decided to cancel. Which is fine. You know, like, one of the reasons I was doing it was to give him content. Another reason I was doing it was in the hopes that maybe one day he would come on our show, even though he said he never would, even though he said he'd need $50,000 payment to come on our show, which is obviously never going to happen. I would still want to do his show for free just because I like Phil. And this is what it's like to try to do Darkside Phil a solid and give him the favor of free content. Great.
Then DSP's response to this was, Boogie's lying. I never said that. And also, he told Boogie, oh, if you have all those friend requests, everyone's bothering you, just make a second Discord, a secret Discord, so that you can just use it for work. So DSP, you're telling people to make a secret Discord. Sounds very familiar, Phil. So remember when DSP kept saying, I'm flushing the duty, I'm never talking about duty again. He has not stopped talking about duty since that moment. And he's gonna go on a rant about duty. And Duty responds with, Phil, I'm rich, bitch. And I have a real family, unlike you, brother. And H-Bomb adds on to it, yes, on both accounts. But are you a WWE Champions, Rich? And do you have a cat?
Somehow, is set somehow financially, because if he could sit around and make 10 videos about the Krabby Patty meal in 4 days, and he doesn't have anything else to do, and he has money to pay for the avatars, pay for the thumbnails, pay for the layout, pay for all the AI generated content, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's doing this, it's obvious that he doesn't have like a job or anything, right? Or any responsibilities in life. So that's the way that these people can get the kind of attention they get, is to just sit there and have, I can micro analyze minutia that no one gives a shit about and act like it's the most important.
Then Duty put this out. Well, apparently RTU is not the only person Phil has been DMing at 3 a.m. and harassing. Waiting on the DMs to post. You know who you are. And then Duty follows up that with this. It seems DSP doesn't understand the concept of ghosting. Phil, he's just not that into you. Leave Jay alone. Of course, being Jay Hoof. Phil DMing Jay Hoof at 4 a.m. in the morning, trying to farm RTU streams drama content. Delusions of grandeur. So we have Wednesday, September 18th, 3:47 a.m. Why wouldn't there be? You broke out from Rich this year and did your own thing. And that's very commendable, especially with how he bullied you about it afterward. My audience was all for a collab between us earlier in the year, and now I'm even more known by a wider audience. And I certainly see the appeal. But I wouldn't even mention this to them unless you're interested, because I don't like to get people excited over stuff that may not happen. The ball is totally in your court. No answer at all. We get to Friday, October 4th, 3:48 a.m. Hey man, hope you're well. I'm still interested in speaking with you on my show. It's been a while. For the longest time, DSP had Jay blocked as well. And also, Jay responded to this saying DSP has mental illness. So after the Boogie thing, after the Jay Hoof thing, and Duty leaking the DMs, DSP is now rage quitting interviewing people. He says it's too much work. He doesn't want to run around and get people. That's right, guys. The king demands people come to him, not the other way around. Always in life, DSP, ass backwards. And we have Duty. Duty felts DSP into rage quitting interviews. He's tired of his DMs being leaked.
Years ago. And it was going to be an interview series. And I really enjoyed doing it. Like, I wanted to do it. And I couldn't do it because of the bullshit side-scroller stuff. So now that panned out and passed away. No, it passed by, I guess I should say. It kind of died out. No one cares about the side-scroller shit anymore after I fucking felted Craig to shit. So now, it's like, okay, do people actually want to do it or not? I guess not. So I don't care. All right? The king has much better fucking things to do with his time than wasting time talking with these people every night and then getting nothing out of it because they're just fucking unprofessional bores, quite frankly. All right? So that's that. You don't need to ask me about who's coming on the show as a guest. I'll let you know if and when there is one. For now, I'm just tired of it. I don't want to keep saying we're going to do this, we're going to do this. You know me, I don't like to overpromise and underdeliver. Imagine if I had promised you guys that Boogie was going to be on this show this week and how many people would have been disappointed. I'm glad I never did. You know, and that's what I mean. Like, I have better things to do with my time. I literally have like 10 tabs open on my browser right now of potential things to do on the show today. I don't need these people for interviews. Okay? So, there you go. I'm done with that nonsense. Now, in the meantime, if you guys are interested in being on the show, like, for example, if there is someone out there who's interested, you feel free to reach out to me. But I'm done actively going after people to be on the show. At this point, I just don't care. I don't need these people, you know? But I'll be honest with you guys. When Keemstar was on the show, he said a few things. Like, for example, he says, I hope that you can keep the momentum going. I hope you don't blow it. And interesting interviews right off the bat would be Review Tech and Stuttering Craig. Stuttering Craig, I did right away. Review Tech is never going to happen. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to take the advice from someone on the internet who knows what he's doing and gets attention for his content. And I was like, I'm going to try. I tried my best, all right? But if these fucking bums are going to be just unprofessional bums and can't be fucking talked to, then I don't give a fuck. I have more things to do with my time than them, than waste every... I'm done wasting time on them every night. Like, seriously, I want to be able to start, like, enjoying October. It's October 17th, and I've watched one horror movie. That's crazy. I want to start watching horror content. I want to start talking about it on my streams. I want to start relaxing some more, and God forbid...
Now, guys, you'll never believe this, guys, but it looks like Kick viewership is dwindling. All the momentum's being lost. He's now averaging between 30 and 80 viewers a stream. Oh my lord. And he's now dejected about himself and the Kick viewership, saying, I never changed the content. I don't know what's going on. And we have Plop. Kick requires 100 viewers per stream. And obviously, we're not going to get that. Ouch. I don't even get that close unless it's WWE Champions Night. Yeah, he's worried that he's not going to get into the monetization of the upper levels. So it's all for nothing. You alienated your YouTube channel and your viewers. And now Kick is starting to go away. Keep chipping away at your loyal fans, Phil. I am sure it will work out well for you.
But for Kick, they want you to have, at a minimum, 100 viewers a stream in order to qualify for their monetization packages. Like, that's they say you need 100 viewers. So I'm not going to get it. You know, I don't know unless I start doing completely different styles of content. Like the WWE Champion streams actually do quite well. They do. But everything else, these gameplay streams, the podcast, I get like 50 to 70 viewers tops. So unless I change the style of content that I'm putting out on Kick, I don't think that I'm going to ever qualify for that.
Then someone suggested, have Duty on the pre-stream. They think it'll be awesome content, and you guys can work it out. And we have Duty who puts this out. And DSP said, no, why would I have him on my podcast? Then Duty put this out. Phil's viewers want me on his podcast. Phil thinks I'm not worthy of being on his podcast. Phil, you get 300 people on your stream. I average 800. You average 200 views per video. I average 10k. You, sir, are not worthy of sink shitter.
Not really a concern. And he says I should have Duty on the show. No. Duty will never be on my show because he's not worth anyone's time. He's just Duty. Like, literally, anyone who would talk to Duty, you might as well actually talk to Duty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your own toilet. Just talk to that. Alright.
Okay, so that brings us to Dragon Ball. And my god, guys, it's not going very well, especially online. DSP has rage/wage quit Dragon Ball and blames it on being a terrible game. And well, let's just take a look at this clip.
You can't even quit the match? They don't even allow you to quit the match. That game is the worst fucking fighting game I've ever played in my life. I'm not playing it ever again. Only if you guys want to see me play the single player. There is no fucking reason to waste time playing that piece of shit. That is so bad. That, again, if you are a huge fan of Dragon Ball and all you ever wanted to see was, like, dream matches between the characters and you want to play it in, like, a party setting, okay. There is nothing of intelligence there. That is pure button mash counter, 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 counter. Oh, I picked a character that's abusable. Special move, special move, special move, special move, special move. What the fuck am I playing? This is a fighting game? No, it's not. At all. You can maybe argue it's an action game. That is not a fighting game. That game is crap. Just so bad. So bad. Oh my god. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache playing it. It's so... I mean, I get it. The graphics are great. I do think the graphics are the best. Like, it's cool to see these characters represented with their real attacks and everything from the show. But, dude, they didn't even try to make that play like anything competitive at all. That is 100% a fuck-around party game. I can't believe that shit.
Then the end of the stream came, and he was at $84. I guess the streak is over, and I put this out. Is this real or not? You decide.
Alright. And ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's it. That's the end of the streak. Except that I just received a $76 anonymous tip. I'm not kidding you. I just received a $76 anonymous tip. Ladies and gentlemen, play the Ghostbusters theme. It's time to fill to detract the scum. Who you gonna call? King Phyllis, you fucking call. $76 tip. So, I don't know who that was, but thank you so very much. If you do the math, that actually means we just hit $160 of contributions on the stream. That means that the streak continues to 26. That means we are crushing goals, Felton trolls, and it's time to make it rain here on DSP Gaming. "26 straight streams. Hit, crushed, destroyed, owned. Hey, Dudy, I'm sorry. Were you gonna make your video? Do you have to stop now? Oh, poor Dudy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dudy. I'm so sorry, Dudy.
Then let's see how his viewership was for the finale of Dead Rising. We have Trigger Point. Rich destroys his entire career, yet can still get more viewers than Phil. And we see RTU, 688 people watching. DSP, 264 watching. Then we have Misery Merchant. Things that didn't happen, and we see the slide of Phil being an ally. Even though this year, that's gone completely out the window, but he still says he's an ally. And we have Trigger Point. Phil was never based. Then Andy responds with, well, he is now. Trigger point, get him to take that gay ass slide out of his slideshow and I might agree. Andy Worski, will do. Can you imagine how much of a hypocrite he'll be for years saying he's an ally, everyone's welcome here, and then he stops being an ally, takes that slide out. Oh my god, that's gonna be a clippable moment. Then, if you want to see someone who's absolutely pathetic, this is Void, one of the kick whales, who really likes to stick it to the trolls and show the detractors who's who. We have Actolf, who shows off a picture from the kick stream, Void. See you later tonight. He out in real life right now, back for the late stream. You can check out in the section for his schedule. It's available on the X link. Remember that Phil streams at 2:15 Eastern, 11:15 Pacific time. For the early stream, 9:45 p.m. Eastern, 6:45 p.m. Pacific. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that. And then someone adds on, literally no one talking to him, given schedule, not even being a mod, just a wallet. I'll give him on one thing. He's stronger than me, as I would kill myself if I had any self-awareness here. Okay, let's see what else Phil is. Oh my god, no, Phil. No. No, 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 Phil. Oh god. DSP praises former wrestler and murderer Chris Benoit. You can separate his heinous crimes from him being a great wrestler.
Controversial question. What are my thoughts on Chris Benoit? How dare you ask me controversial questions? I would never in a million years answer a controversial question. Yeah, right. Listen. Up until the moment that we all found out about what had happened with Chris Benoit, everyone loved Chris Benoit. They thought that he was an amazing wrestler with over-the-top, skill in the ring. Most people who knew him outside of the ring also loved this guy, right? So the fact that such a shocking, horrible, awful, heinous thing happened, right? People were blown away. I mean, I think, all right, you can respect the work someone did, but you don't have to like the person after the fact. The fact that he did a heinous act, murdered his family and himself, is completely unforgivable, awful. No one's ever going to say, wow, what a great guy, right? But the wrestling work he did, right, was crazy good. The work he did in the ring, if you respect that art form, this is what it is. It's not really a sport, it's an art form. It's hard for you to it's very hard because you want to separate it, but how do you? How do you separate an amazing body of work from a murderer, a multiple murderer, right? Fucked up. It's a fucked up situation, but that's my feeling. Like, I used to really like him as a wrestler. I didn't know the guy personally, but I really, really liked him as a wrestler. But, man, what a vile person, You gotta wonder what would have caused him to do that. A lot of people say it was the concussions and stuff. Maybe it was, maybe not. Who knows, right? It's kind of a moot point. It doesn't even matter what caused it. It's just messed up that it happened,
Then we get the WWE Champions. And this is where the greed and the fix comes out. He needs that fix, dude. He needs that money right now. Give him money right now. We have Actolf. Phil needs you to tip him right now, or else he's not going to have any liquidity in next upcoming month.
What's happened is, as I'm getting all these subs on Kick, all the other support is going way down. And it's making me nervous. What if Kick doesn't pay me for like another month and a half, 2 months? I'm not going to have any liquidity here. So if you could tip, if you're thinking of tipping.
Now keep in mind, in September, he was bragging about how much he made in August and July. He was bragging that he had breathing room and that he's good. That's why he put the super chats, the tips, and the kick subs all into one, because he didn't have to worry about tips. But all of a sudden, I don't have money, guys. And by the way, he gets paid today by YouTube. Just saying. Then we have Plop. I want more donations from my YouTube viewers. My Kick viewers have been donating so much more that it's making an embarrassment of you. Tell us how you really feel.
Guys, we're at 72 likes on YouTube. Let's get that to 100 likes. And on the YouTube side of stuff, guys, let's get some support. We got $4 of super chats, 5 memberships, and 1 tip. Let's do better on the YouTube side. Let's not have the Kick guys make an embarrassment out of us, shall we? Let's get some YouTube side support as well today.
Then we have this one here. Give me money now so I can make content. It's your responsibility to ensure I have content to make. So give me money now. This type of begging is actually disgusting.
Waking Up says, I have a theory. People hold their tips till the end because they want to be the savior of the streak. Yeah, but here's the thing. You want to do that on a normal stream, right? A gameplay stream. This is not a normal stream. This stream tonight, the whole point is the big suspense that comes in this game is from when I do the polls, correct? So if you're withholding, if right now you're watching this stream and you're like, I want to wait till the end. If you withhold, I'm not going to do the poll. I'm not, once we hit the time that I'm done, which is probably going to be around 9:30ish, if we didn't hit the goal, I'm not doing the poll. And the bummer is, let's say we do the poll and I get Bailey, the new character. There's 2 tours to do with her and I can't do them because I'm out of time. We need to get that support earlier on for these champion streams so that we can do the polls early, right? Then that's awesome because then that rolls into us making more content. I can totally understand if it's any other gameplay stream and you're like, it's not a big deal when Phil's get the support. It actually does matter in this stream because the more I make, the more I spend, and the more hype content we have, right? So if you were someone sitting here watching, please support now. Even if you're, I was going to do the Hail Mary, just do it now. Then we can have fun together, right?
Then we have this from Meowblock. Let another man talk to you like this, then reward him with money is based. Begging works.
Huge Vape Cloud says, I'm sending raising both arms right now, sending Spirit Bomb energy. You know what you could send, Vape Cloud? The subs. Because that would actually help. Instead of the Spirit Bomb energy, send some subs. Come on.
12 seconds later.
Thank you very much to Huge Vape Cloud. He actually did give the membership. So, again, it works. That's when people are like, oh, so he asked for so much, he begged for so much. No, it actually works. It legit works.
And didn't stop there. JG win. DSP sees this message in Kick Chat after DSP went hardcore begging, and we get a banger. Ghost of TC, I'm praying. DSP, Ghost of TC, instead of praying, how about you contribute? Ever thought about that? Toxic. We have Gamerface Gaming. No one will ever know the truth. Remember, this is after him saying he never fakes tips. Why would he do that?
That's correct. There's no way. In truth, there's absolutely no way that anyone would ever know what I actually make. I could be making way more than you think. I could be making way less than you think. I could be making exactly what you think. You have no clue. There's no way for you to ever know because my income's none of your business. To be quite frank. We have goals. Do I hit them? Do I not? Usually we do. Sometimes we don't. Not the end of the world if we don't, but it's great when we do, right? And bottom line is there's just no way anyone would ever know the truth of anything. So if you like the content, you support it. If you want to have a nice celebration because you like my content and you want to see it continue, and you think that that's worth your time and money investment, if you like the fact that I'm here 6 days a week full-time providing free streams for you, not only on YouTube, but now on Kick as well. If you enjoy all the antics, if you enjoy the marathons, if you enjoy the react content, if you enjoy the streams where we react to my old content, the streams where we're making new content, the chill streams where we talk and hang out and have a good time and I answer your questions, the streams where I go above and beyond and I make all these cool things up for you and I set up nice decorations and things in my setup and my lighting and my background and all of this. If you like the fact that I'm PC gaming now instead of just on console, if you like the fact that I've been around for 16 years and I know my shit, if you like the fact that I don't take shit from anyone, we have a good time here every single day, hitting the goals, crushing the trolls. If you like all of that, perhaps you would consider saying, oh yeah, I do, okay, let me support that, right? And if you don't, well, I can't make you support. It's all good, man. It's seriously all good. It looks like tonight's the end of it. What can I do? Absolutely nothing. We'll come back tomorrow, we'll reapply ourselves, and we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can get it back going, right?
Then someone asked him about lemon chicken, and DSP said, lemon chicken is not popular. Then said he never heard of lemon chicken. Then DSP ended the stream, and it looks like WWE Champions has killed the streak. And before we go into the next thing, remember this from Poems Josh. Reminder, Phil's own rules for goals are that it has to be on the stream when live or it doesn't count. This was established years ago when laid down the law over late support pissing him off. Now could it be, for both streams in this day, he had fake last minute tips, one even off stream? We have Gamerface Gaming. Somehow, the streak returned. He is totally not making it up.
So I ended the stream. And I said, all right, guys, it's all right. The streak has ended. In fact, here's where we were at the end. Okay, just to show you. If I can find it. This is where we were at the end of the stream. As I'm starting the daily wrap, I get $1.01 tip from someone who said, let's go, anonymously, no name attached. And I kid you not, I just typed that wrong. I received a $49 tip from someone who says Reforge Gaming saved the streak. This is someone who apparently is interested in having me on their show. I guess it's a podcast. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going on it at all. I don't even know who they are. That they were going to contact me about it. But they tipped $49, which means, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. We did hit the streak tonight, albeit late, but we did hit the streak tonight. We're now at 27, and the streak continued. Now, it sucks because this is way too late, and I'm not doing a mega pull off camera. We're done. But thank you for continuing the streak, Reforge Gaming. And again, some people will say, well, he made that up. No, I didn't. I would have told you if it was over. I told you on the stream it was over. And then I went to do the daily wrap, and here comes the tip, the Hail Mary tip at the end. In fact, they probably were attempting for that to come in earlier, and it came in late. So, but it counts. So there you go. The streak continues tomorrow. All right? So here's the deal, and this is going to be a tough one.
Then Reforge Gaming apparently sent 2 tips during that stream. Now, if you don't know who Reforge Gaming is, he's basically the modern version of DSP with the bagging and whatnot. So people decide to go right to the source. I really hope he didn't start simping for DSP Gaming. I pray it's someone pretend to be you, and you didn't just fill that SMF's ego just now to his stupid streak. Then we have Reforge Gaming. Don't know the man. Never had any interactions with the man. Don't have any intentions of having any interactions with the man. So there you go. OIC looks like they're impersonated not only other viewers, but now content creators. And look at that, guys. He put it on the schedule before the daily wrap. 27 stream streak continues. And that's where we're at right now. If you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe my other channels on the details or the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.